Hey guys, this is Tosh here, and welcome back to another one of my custom minifigure showcases. This time I'll be reviewing my Lego custom Spider-Man minifigure, which is 100% hand-painted by me using official Lego parts and pieces, and a custom 3D printed head. This is my first time ever painting a Lego custom Spider-Man, so it roughly took me around 3 days to make, much like my other custom minifigures. This figure is obviously inspired from the comics. It's literally the comic suit, which I think fits well for my first time painting a Spidey minifigure. But last week was one of my biggest accomplishments as of now on this channel. On my TikTok, at Tosh, you guys can check me out. One of my videos came up on Nate Minifigs For You page, and he actually liked my video. This meant a lot to me, even though it was just a like, but this is a big one for us, But, enough talk. Without further ado, let's get to the showcase, guys. Now, as we get on with the showcase, this here is the head from my custom Spider-Man. I have this head propped down on a stand since it has a lot of detail on it. This head was 3D printed by Venom Custom Brickworks. On the screen right now is the bear print that I had got. I purchased this myself, but check out his store at Venom Paintball, that store. They sell some really cool stuff. It is a collaboration of 3D printers, including Venom himself, selling their prints. I'll be dropping the link down to his store down below in the description. Check him out. He had a new wave of 3D printed pieces on his site, so go and get them while they're still in stock. But starting off with this figure, I use a glossy black paint as a base. Right now I'm going to be showing the paint that I use, which is apple barrel paint. I highly suggest it. I use this on all my figures. But to make painting easier, I painted in between the lines with red paints. As you can see, I painted in red squares in between each and every single individual web. And I also painted the neck, which you could see there slightly, which, it did make a consistent and easier paint process. And with the eyes, I tried my best, to the best of my abilities, to make them perfectly. Obviously it is a bit patchy. As I said, I really hate dealing with white paint, but eventually I'm gonna master it. I'm still learning with it, I'm still dealing with it. Obviously it looks better than before, but let's head to the torso and the arms. Now on with the torso. This time, since this figure is dealing with a lot of detail, I have removed the arms and the head to best display the detail. And, once I started this torso, I did use the glossy black paint for base color, the same thing I did with the head. And with the arms, you will see eventually. Well, as I said, consistency is key for me for this figure. I wanted to make sure all the webbing was matching up, and that was a really high goal for me with this figure. The front of the torso I had started with, of course, and for the spider symbol, I had originally a different design, but I slowly shifted for more of a modern and cleaner look. For the symbol, the webbing, I tried my best to keep consistent as well, and I tried to match up the blue parts of the suit. So as you can see, here's the side of it. I did use a white torso, but I think I did paint it pretty well to cover up any white spots. Here's the other side. And now as we move on to the back I'm really proud of. I was able to get this down in one good shot. I had tried to do the wrinkles and the outline on the back first. As you can see, I also did the belt, and I wanted to keep that consistent with the wraparound printing. Well, painting, my bad, guys. But now the spider symbol on the back. Okay, now I was able to do this in one shot, and I'm really proud on how that came out. I do think it looks really nice, straight out of the suit from the comics. Obviously, I could have shaped it up a bit more, but for my first go, I did pretty well, and I'm really proud of myself for that. And obviously for the top of the torso right here, where the neck is, it does look a bit, messy up there, but I I let it slide a bit since I'm gonna have the head propped up, and it does look good and cover up any messy spots with the head. But that's just to explain if if it does look off-putting. But that's all for the torso. I'm gonna move on to the arms now. And now for both arms, both these arms had to be very, very consistent with each other. I did prop this up on a stand so that you could fully see the detail. In the back is the blue detail. I did put it all the way on the back. And I would have done web shooters in the wrist of the hands. Oh, my bad. I would have done web shooters in the wrist of the hands, but obviously the comic Spider-Man, he has them under his gloves. But maybe next time, I'll do a Spider-Man with web shooters. I really wanted to do it, but I'm always faithful to the comics, and I wanted to keep it consistent. But regarding the arms and the torso, that would be it. So let's make our way to the legs. Now, as we move on to the legs here are 60% consisting of the blue pattern. I did start off with blue regular Lego legs, so it is pretty basic aside from the boots. But as you can see, all the work regarding the legs and the hips went into the boots. And I tried my best, the best of my abilities to keep them consistent together. And I think they came out great. I am pretty happy with the legs, but yeah, I really think they came out great. And I also did 360 printing. So let me, printing, my fault. I said it again, guys. Oh man, I mean painting, my fault, guys. But let's see if I can show you a bit more. See, the 360 painting. I try to paint the webs all around and keep them consistent with each other. And since a lot of the detail are in the boots, I was able to get this down pretty quickly. Besides all the other parts of the minifigure. But, since this is the final chapter of the showcase, this does conclude the showcase. And so let's get started with the outro. So that concludes the end of the custom Lego Spider-Man showcase. I want to thank you all for making it this far into the video. I truly do appreciate it. And make sure to like and subscribe and check out my TikTok on @BrickandTosh. So, I really hope you guys are having an amazing day right now. The world's crazy right now, but you got to keep faith, guys. But, I hope you guys are, staying safe, taking with your family. Because, family's always important, guys, But, as always, take care, stay safe, and God bless you guys.